Many individuals, particularly men, often assume that the only pathway to uncover potential infidelity lies within the digital realm. Scouring phone records, sifting through text messages, or meticulously examining social media profiles. Yet this prevailing belief frequently overlooks a profound and far more immediate source of truth. The unvarnished reality often unveils itself the very instant she steps across the threshold of your home. For no matter how meticulously she strives to project an aura of normalcy, her true state, her body's silent language, her specific actions, and even the quality of her silence will eloquently communicate the true origins of her recent whereabouts. Therefore, should she have just entered your living space and proceeds to exhibit any of the ensuing 10 behaviors without delay, it is entirely plausible she is not returning from a typical day at work, a casual visit with a friend, or even an invigorating session at the gym. Instead, she might be arriving directly from the company of another man. Before we delve into these revealing indicators, it is worth contemplating the depth of insight that can be gleaned from truly understanding human behavioral patterns. For those who seek to understand the intricate nuances of human connection and the subtle betrayals that can shatter trust, the following observations may prove invaluable. Let us explore these telltale signs. 1. She embarks upon an immediate, almost frantic rush to the shower, offering little in the way of conversation. This particular action stands as perhaps the foremost and most frequently observed indicator. She enters the dwelling, offers barely a perfunctory greeting, and then proceeds directly to the bathroom. There is no customary embrace, no lingering eye contact, no effortless exchange of pleasantries. She might articulate a need to simply freshen up, a seemingly innocent desire. However, it is crucial to pay close attention if this pattern manifests with unwavering consistency each time she arrives home later than usual. A deeper motive often underlies this behavior. She is not merely cleansing herself of the grime and burdens of the day, but rather meticulously attempting to erase any lingering traces or telltale scents that might betray her recent activities. Deep within your own intuition, an uncomfortable sensation often confirms this unspoken truth. 2. She deliberately avoids your gaze the very moment she steps through the door. A woman burdened by the knowledge of a transgression will find it exceedingly difficult to meet your eyes directly. Her gaze might be fixed upon the floor, or she may hasten past you with an unusual swiftness, perhaps feigning an urgent need to attend to something else. This avoidance stems from a profound understanding. She knows that should her eyes lock with yours, you possess the uncanny ability to perceive the truth hidden beneath her facade. Guilt, in its insidious way, diminishes an individual, making them feel small and exposed. In that precise moment, her profound silence often communicates far more damningly than any convoluted excuse she could possibly articulate. 3. She adopts an overtly cheerful demeanor, one that feels conspicuously artificial. This particular manifestation is frequently termed a guilt mask. She enters the home, and suddenly her disposition transforms into an excessively bubbly and effusive one. She might begin using affectionate pet names, engage in playful antics that seem uncharacteristic for the moment, or shower you with an unusual number of compliments. This is not a genuine outpouring of affection, it is a calculated act of damage control. She is attempting to obscure her tracks and divert your attention. The more exuberantly happy she appears, the less likely you are to feel compelled to ask probing questions. Yet if her presented energy feels forced and the artificial cheerfulness utterly fails to align with the overall mood of the moment, that is not an expression of authentic love. That unequivocally is an attempt to conceal something. 4. She changes her attire immediately upon returning, even when her current garments bear no signs of being soiled or worn. It is perfectly understandable to desire a change of clothes after a physically demanding day, especially if one is sweaty. However, when she enters, promptly drops whatever she might be carrying and swiftly exchanges her outfit for another, particularly when there is no apparent or logical reason for such haste. This serves as a significant warning sign. Such an action strongly suggests a concerted effort to eliminate any lingering traces of another person's cologne, a subtle lipstick smudge, or a foreign body scent. She is acutely aware that if you were to approach her too closely, you might detect the scent of someone else. 5. She becomes unusually possessive and protective of her mobile telephone from the moment she arrives home. She might clutch it tightly, carry it with her even into the bathroom, or consistently keep it face down throughout the entire evening. This behavior deviates significantly from what is considered normal. Most individuals tend to relax and let down their guard once they are safely within their own homes. She conversely becomes noticeably more tense. This heightened anxiety stems from the conversation she engaged in while she was out, communication she fervently hopes you will never encounter. The instant she finds herself in your proximity, a palpable sense of apprehension takes hold. 6. She suddenly initiates a confrontation or argument without any discernible provocation. This particular behavior can be profoundly hurtful. She walks in, and within a matter of minutes, a subtle irritation begins to manifest. She might voice complaints about an insignificant detail, find fault with the tone of your voice, or suggest that your own demeanor seems off. The unsettling truth, however, is that she is the one feeling truly unsettled and ill at ease. Instigating a conflict serves as a powerful distraction, a convenient mechanism to shift blame and assert control over the dynamics of the conversation. For if she successfully provokes your anger, your focus will invariably divert from what truly matters. 7. She overtly refuses any form of physical touch from you. There was a time when she would instinctively embrace you the moment she returned home, offering a kiss, or comfortably settling in close beside you. Now she might flinch almost imperceptibly, take a subtle step backward, or casually evade your arm as you attempt to place it around her. This is far more than mere moodiness. It represents a profound emotional avoidance. And frequently this resistance stems from the undeniable fact that someone else experienced that very intimacy mere moments before. 8. She claims to be tired, but it is a distinct and different kind of weariness. She enters the home and declares, "It was such a long day." Yet her physical energy does not align with such a statement. She does not appear physically drained or exhausted. Instead, she seems distant, emotionally detached. Her fatigue is not born of physical exertion. It is a profound emotional exhaustion. This is because infidelity is not solely a physical act. It wreaks havoc upon one's psychological landscape. And when she enters feigning that all is well, the internal chaos she is battling begins to manifest outwardly. 9. She provides short, conspicuously vague answers concerning her recent whereabouts. You might inquire, "How was your day?" To which she responds with a terse, "It was fine." When you ask, "Where were you?" her answer might be a dismissive, "Just out." Such responses are not typical. Individuals who have nothing to conceal generally share details with ease and openness. However, if she pointedly avoids specific details, deftly changes the subject, or adopts a defensive posture, this is not an assertion of privacy. This rather is a calculated effort to cover her tracks. 10. She suddenly expresses a desire for personal space. This is not the typical request for solitude after a heated argument or following an exceptionally arduous day. She has just arrived home and already articulates a desire to be left alone. She might state that she is tired, not in the mood for interaction, or simply wishes to lie down by herself. But the space she is requesting is often sought because she has already obtained her emotional fulfillment elsewhere. And now that she is back in your shared living space, she is desperately attempting to circumvent the profound guilt associated with maintaining a charade. Here lies the irrefutable truth. When a woman walks into your house, her behavior within the first 5 minutes frequently speaks volumes. If she is indeed arriving from the company of another man, she will exhibit peculiar and uncharacteristic actions, even if she strives with all her might to conceal them. Her entire energetic presence will feel subtly different. Her body language will be noticeably amiss, and your own innate intuition, that quiet, insistent voice within you, will begin to pose uncomfortable questions. It is paramount that you do not disregard these profound and unspoken signs. For when a woman engages in infidelity, she rarely announces it through explicit words. Rather, she communicates the truth through the very actions she performs the moment she walks through your door.